Alright, stop. Just stop. Let's cut the spiritual bypassing and get to the engine room. You want to know how this works? It's not about floating on clouds. It's about rewiring the motherboard of your reality. And you're already doing it. You just don't have the manual yet. So listen, the mind, it's like a radio. Right now, it's tuned to Shit FM 99.9, the I'm Broken station. It's playing the greatest hits. Not enough. The world owes me. And I'll be happy when. And then you look at your life. The chaos. The same stupid arguments. The bank account that never quite gets there. And you think, wow, this is just my shitty luck. No. You are the one broadcasting the signal. The universe is just a perfect impersonal mirror. It's physics. You shout, I'm a victim into the void. And the void echoes back. Okay, here's some more drama to prove it. That's not karma. That's cause and effect. You already know how to do this. Remember the time you walked into a room and felt the tension so thick you could taste it? That was you, reading the energy. Or when you just knew not to take that job. Even though the money looked good, that was you, accessing the knowing layer. You've been dipping your toe in the water your whole life, thinking it was a lucky guess. It wasn't. It was you remembering how to swim. The science is simple. Your nervous system, it's a prediction machine. It's constantly scanning, learning, and building a model of reality. When you practice anxiety, when you live in the ghost of the past or the phantom of the future, you're sending a training memo to every cell in your body. Alert, the present moment is a war zone. Evacuate. So no wonder you're terrified to slow down. You've become an Olympic athlete of resistance. You've practiced freaking out with the dedication of a master. But here's the upgrade. Every time you take one unhurried breath, you're writing a new line of code in that system. Safe equals true. You're not just calming down. You're a cosmic electrician, rewiring the fundamental frequency of your being. You're shifting your broadcast from Shit FM to something else entirely, something clearer. Think of it like this. You've got these 5 layers, these 5 bodies, like an onion, but way more interesting. The first, the meat suit, your physical body, your environment. This is where you start. If this layer is a mess, cluttered house, shitty food, no sleep, your signal is full of static. You can't hear the higher channels over the noise of your own disorganization. The power grid, your energy, your breath, your emotions. This is the prana, the juice. When this is low or stagnant, you feel drained. You have no spark. The behaviours, they're just reactions. The control room, your mind, your capabilities. This is where you learn skills, where you manage your attention. Most people get stuck between the meat suit and the power grid, just trying to survive. It's like having a Wi-Fi signal with 1 bar. The connection sucks. The fourth, the satellite dish, your intuition, your knowing. This is where you stop thinking and start knowing. It's the 4-bar connection. It's where you get the hunches, the synchronicities, the downloads. The fear that comes up here. That's just the ego's firewall screaming because it's about to be rendered obsolete. It's afraid you look weird. But growth happens like stars are born, through collapse, compression, and fucking ignition. The fifth, the source signal, Bliss, unity, purpose. This is full bars, 5G consciousness. This is where you realise me and the world are a we. This is where you stop reacting to life and start participating in its design. Now the magic, the real magic, happens when you stop seeing them as separate floors in a building and start seeing them as instruments in a single orchestra. When you tune the meat suit, clean your room, breathe deeply, the power grid hums. When the grid is humming, the control room can think clearly. When the mind is clear, the satellite dish can open up and receive. And when the dish is open, you finally hear the source signal playing the symphony it's been trying to play all along. The ramifications, if you follow this, reality starts collaborating with you. Health steadies. Timing gets weirdly perfect. Coincidences feel choreographed. You stop chasing and start attracting. You become a translator between worlds, science and spirit, reason and revelation. If you ignore it, the universe just turns up the volume on the same lesson. That bad luck, it's just recursion. The universe repeating the question until you answer it with coherence. You'll keep having the same relationship problems, the same money problems, the same existential dread, until your soul gets so bored it schedules a fucking plot twist, usually in the form of a crisis. So how do you install this? By not trying harder. By surrendering to the old story. The old story is, I'm just a person. Sometimes I get lucky hunches. The new story, the one we're installing right now, is, I am a multidimensional being whose natural state is to perceive across all layers of reality. My intuition is not a parlour trick. It's my native language. Let your unconscious mind rewrite that code. Let it scan through your memories and find all the times you did know and you did feel it. You did get the download. Let it gather that evidence and use it to override the bullshit story of, I'm not intuitive. When you act on a hunch, the universe confirms it. You get a yes, a green light, a lucky break. When you ignore it, you get a no, a flat tire, a missed opportunity. This is the cosmic curriculum. It's not punishment. It's the most loving, brutal feedback system ever devised. Your job is to learn to seek the yes and to see the no as course correction, not a failure. So what's the bottom line? Stop outsourcing your knowing. Every guru, every book, every teacher worth a damn is just a signpost pointing back to you. They're reminding you what you already know. You don't need permission to feel truth. You just need the balls to trust it. Tune your breath. That tunes the meat suit and the power grid. Upgrade your honesty. That cleans the signal in the control room. Act on the smallest, quietest nudge. That's you aligning the satellite dish. And when the world gets loud, and your mind starts screaming its old stories, remember this. Silence isn't absence of sound. It's the presence of everything, in perfect, coherent alignment. The broadcast is live. You're the broadcaster.